Hey everyone, my name is Taylor and today I'm here to film my very first book haul. I do have a kitten in my lap, so until she gets up she's going to restrict my movement, but she's adorable, so we'll put up with it, right? So this is my first book haul ever. It's also technically just a July book haul because all of the books that I have to show you I did buy in the month of July. So we're just going to get started. The first section of books I'm going to show you is Starts to Series. So the first book is If I Stay by Gail Forman. This book is going to be made into a movie, which is to be released on the 22nd of August. It's about a cellist who gets into a car accident, has this out-of-body experience thing, and she has to decide whether or not she wants to stay and basically live. So I know that sounded a little bit spoilery, but it's not. It's basically what I said is on the back or in the movie trailer that you pretty much can't avoid right now because it's on every type of media you could think of. So this book is wonderful. I've already finished it. It is the only book in this haul that I have already finished, but it was a great read, and I do have a review up on Goodreads, and I will be talking more about it in my July wrap-up. Anna Godbersen. I can't names today. The Lux by Anna Godbersen. There we go. This is the first book in the Lux series. All I really know about it is that it's historical fiction based in New York, about 1900-ish, and it follows these two sisters and a couple of other people that are part of like the social elite and all the scandals and things like that go on in their lives, and it sounded really interesting, and I love historical fiction, so I figured I'd give this one a shot, and I got it for $1.50 or something like that in hardback. It's gorgeous, and it was so cheap. I was almost like, I can't not buy this. So I did. The next book is Divergent in the movie cover. It's a bad glare, but Divergent in the movie cover by Veronica Roth. And to be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about this. I haven't watched the movie, haven't read this before. So yeah, I watched the trailer to the movie, but I refused to go see it because I hadn't read it. But I know that it's based in a dystopian Chicago. There are 5 factions. The main character's name is Triss. And yeah. We're going to see where this goes. But I actually like this cover a lot more than I like the swirly tree-ish thing. I think it's a tree. One of them's a tree. I don't know. One of the books in the trilogy is a tree. But anyway, plan to read this soon. Not as soon as some of the other books in this haul, but soon. I've heard a lot of great things about the series in general, so yeah. The next book is part of the only book in the next section of books that I would kind of separate them into, and it's books in series, but not the first of a series, and that is Dragons of a Lost Star. It is the second book in the War of Souls trilogy, by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. This book takes place in the Dragonlance universe. It is a Dragonlance novel, and this one I believe is in Krynn, I think. Yes. The first book in the series is Dragons of a Fallen Sun, which is about a girl named Mina who is a follower of this what they call the One God, and she has all of these like powers, and she forms this dark cult, and this time travel involved, and this hero comes and he's supposed to like rescue Kryn from her and her evil cult of followers and all of that. And that's all I know about the trilogy in general, because I haven't actually read the first book. I own it, but I have not read it. So that's on the list of to-dos as well. The only thing with books like this is I enjoy them so much, but I have such a hard time reading them because high fantasy series take me a really long time. So I have to like dedicate myself, which is why I haven't read the first one yet, because it's like I have the mass market paperback of that one, I think, so it's like this big, and I'm just like, but this is a huge hardcover. It's only like this thick, so it's not as intimidating looking as the other one, and the words are big on the page. So this, if I can get through the first one, should be pretty easy to get through. And I'm excited for another high fantasy Dragonlance trilogy. Yay! Anyway, the next couple of books are standalone books that I have purchased and or received in the month of July. So the first one is Looking for Alaska by John Green. When I read this, it will be the first time I have ever read a John Green novel. I know, right? What a terrible, terrible booktuber. But when I said in my introduction video that I took a lot of time off from reading, I meant it. Like, I took a lot of time. But anyway, all I know about this book, it's about a boy that goes to what I believe to be a co-ed boarding school, and he's wanted this like great event thing to happen in his life, and it just hasn't. And he felt really like he's been feeling really stuck, and then he meets this girl named Alaska, and she's like propelling him toward his destiny and all that jazz. So yeah, I am excited to read this because I haven't read John Green before, and I feel like that's a crime to humanity to have never read anything by John Green. So I figured this was a good place to start. I do plan to read other novels by John Green in the future. But yeah, so this is where I'm going to start. Right here. Right here. Okay, next we have, I can't pick it up, Losing Found Things by Brett Garcia Rose. I won this in a Goodreads giveaway that was done by the author. And basically he wanted these to be sent out and reviewed. It's not a requirement to review them, like all the books you receive from Goodreads giveaways, but I feel a bit obligated, especially since the author was doing this himself. And so yeah, this book is a collection of 15 short stories, all by Brett Garcia Rose, and they're about the dark corners and the dark things of the human experience. So it should be really interesting. I've read the first 2 short stories and the introduction thing already because I just wanted to dive into it. And he also sent with the book this bookmark, Noise, a novel. It's his novel that he has published, and if I enjoy this, I do intend to read that as well. But I just thought I'd share with you the cool little tidbit of this interesting bookmark with teeth on it. But anyway, the next category of books that I'm going to show you, and the last category of books that I'm going to show you in this haul, is classics. So the first one is rather huge. That's because it's a bind-up. This is The Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer. I actually don't know who is the editor of this version. It's probably not good. I don't I don't know who's the editor of this version, but it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I think it was like $6 for this huge hardback beautiful book. Like, I love this cover, and I even love it without the dust jacket. It's just so pretty. And I really need to get back into reading classics. So, yeah. These are approachable, right? They're big, but they're approachable. So, yes. And the last book in this haul is the tiniest. That's Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Never read this, was not forced to read it in high school like other people were. I read other books in high school, not this one. But I've heard really great things, and it's very, very short, so also approachable in terms of a classic. Yeah, I hope to really enjoy this one as well. But that's it for this book haul, and I'm not going to pick them all up right now because of the cat in my lap, but I will count them. 8, 8, 8. 8 books for the month of July, which isn't bad. I didn't spend that much money either. I think I spent like $25 total on 8 books, so I can't really complain. And I can't say there will be a haul every month, but there will be periodic hauls. This one just happens to be July because all of the books were bought in July. So anyway, I'm gonna continue on with my day, and I am gonna record one more video. One more video today. So there will be one more video of me in this crappy tank top sitting in this chair with the cat in my lap and a blanket. So yeah, we're gonna go now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. One more thing that I forgot to say. Check the links and stuff down in the doobly-doo boxy thing, because there's links to every single book, the Goodreads descriptions and things like that of the books that I mentioned in the haul, as well as a link to my If I Stay review, and my social links like my Twitter and my Instagram, my Tumblr and all that down there. So, yeah. Bye!